Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to World of Horror. And so listen, I'm actually excited. I booted up a Song of Horror to record it. And the game was it was interesting and I was optimistic about it getting better. But it's one of those games where if you play it on ultra settings, it looks terrible, but you turn it down to low and it's like, oh, this looks actually pretty nice. But basically, who are we gonna play as? I kind of want to play as the custom character, but the thing is you can't win as the custom character. We're not gonna play as Ayaka. I refuse. Listen, you can't forget the old characters just because there's, new characters that are here, right? We are going to be doing Herald Gaming. For sure. Not Eldritch Parasite, not Exquisite Taste, not Curious Birthmark. Let's just kind of embrace tradition, reject modernity. Can I get a doot? Oh no, now I should make the World of Horror meme where it's like Kyrie walking down the street and then it's like an eldritch god with this trombone. Is this a trombone, a horn, a flute? No, not a flute. Shut up. I know what a flute is. I can already hear it. Webb thinks this is a flute. No, I don't. But yeah, Magnificent Ball. Now this reminds me the most of in H.P. Lovecraft, how there's kind of that court of musicians playing the song to keep that eldritch god asleep so that it won't wake up and destroy everything because we're living in its dream or whatever. If we are living in its dream, it really needs to have a nicer dream, to be honest with you. Dexterity, strength, knowledge, second enemy, potentially so second mystery and second enemy, potentially Takashi, left side top right. So it is what it is. So we're gonna have to remember both of those. But I sat down to record Song of Horror. It was interesting, and I was getting into it. I was getting the vibe. I was like, I can definitely record this. And then OBS crashed, and I lost all of the footage for the first recording session. And I'm like, okay, I'm probably never gonna touch Song of Horror again. Not because of the game's fault, but because I don't want to play the what's it called again? We're gonna stick with this. Oh, do we want the small candle? Do we want the small candle? What are we gonna buy at the dog store? Realistically speaking, what are we gonna buy at the occult store? Realistically, nothing. We probably just want the heavy-duty flashlight. But yeah. So the OBS crashed. I lost 30 minutes of footage, and it was really weird because it's 8 minutes of the footage survived, and it was just a still of the guy walking. And it was really weird. OBS is weird, so I uninstalled and reinstalled OBS. You win, Joey. And now it works perfectly fine. I have no issues with OBS anymore. Yo, the thing is, Hyrie is the drip now, right? Yeah, sure, she's still holding the cigarette or whatever, but Hyrie is the drip. I do not condone smoking though. Smonking, I do not condone smonking. You can wear a hat though that says "Get Smonked." I think that would be a little on the nose, right? Joey made merch, which I don't feel like I'm in a position to make merch because that would be weird, you know what I mean? But if someday I were to make merch, Get Smonked, I think would be a little too on the nose, right? I'm a fan of. Well, here's the thing. I am not a coward. I will wear and rep crazy t-shirts in public. It's true. I have a bunch of one. I have a fan gamer Persona 5 Futaba shirt that looks absolutely bangin'. I think it was illustrated by Space Coyote. If that's, I believe that's her online handle. And I'm pretty sure I've talked about this before. It's a great shirt. And the only reason I bought it is because they didn't have a Makoto one at the time, but I'm pretty sure she did do a Makoto one, which is Spending like $20 to $30 on a shirt, though, is like absolutely insane. Like, I got that Futaba shirt as sort of like a birthday Christmas present thing, right? I can't remember if it was a birthday or a Christmas, but I was like, I'm gonna spoil myself and I'm gonna get this shirt for that, which admittedly, Christmas was a few days ago, so maybe I could make the justification, but I don't know. So Household Hell, Sailors, Freaky Feature, Found Footage, Peculiar Painting, Morbid Mermaids. Probably, like, we're more likely to take Quick Thinking, right? Like, there's no Fear Festival, so we've actually got to work for it. Yeah, we'll go ahead and, we'll go ahead and do Freaky Feature Found Footage, I think. That sounds, Yeah, because we're more likely to take Quick Thinking, because it's way easier to get the dex check done than potentially doing, like, a luck-based thing. And we didn't even see Moriko on the TV, did we? I was lazy about that. But, yeah, so, OBS crashed. I uninstalled and reinstalled it. I was like, well, what am I gonna do now? And I was scrolling through my Steam library, and I was looking at the different games, and I was like, well, you know, I was thinking, like, maybe, like, Mary Skelter Nightmares, but then I was like, no, I don't want to do, like, an anime game until I go back to Crystar, right? Because, like, Crystar, we do need to finish that, and I do want to finish it someday, but I wanted something that I didn't feel like any obligation to do anything with, if that makes sense. Like, I just wanted to play something for, like, a couple hours, see how it would fit, and if I liked it, and then if the recording, like, felt good, you know? And so I was scrolling through, and I randomly see a game called Other Side, which is, why not? Injury. Knowledge check failure. Bro, we got a broken nose from disturbing a burial site. You do hate to see it, but it's probably fine. What would we go to the history club for? I mean, we can look. Yeah. 3% Doom be like. That's fine. Who cares? We'll just leave. I mean, it's 7 knowledge, right? What's the worst that could happen? Those who know, those who don't know, the newspaper incident. But, yeah, like, there's a game called Other Side, which is, it's kind of like an XCOM light, and it's janky as hell. Like, let me just, like, get that out of the way, like, right now. Yeah, screw it, why not? Oh, come on, man. Come on. Hoping for paranoia, so we can actually get some benefit for that 10 Doom we just spent. Oh my god. If they actually, like, stacked, that would be kind of cool, but... because then we could get free injury healing, but they don't stack. We all know they don't stack. We all know they don't even do anything. Like, it doesn't really matter. Good to see our knowledge is secretly at 6, though, for stat checks. It do be too risky, though. So how did this run go so wrong immediately? Yeah, you know, it is what it is. And it didn't really go wrong. Like, am I crazy or is this fine? Man, did you see what that woman was wearing? No, I didn't, because we're in the middle of the goddamn woods. But, yeah, so I started playing Other Side, and I was like, yeah, you know, it's kind of early in the day, I don't usually record at this point, so I'll probably just do like 30 minutes or whatever, and it'll be fine. So we do get roads closed first try, but, you know, I was like, yeah, I'll start recording and see what happens. 2 hours later, and I'm like, wow, this game's great, and I'm having fun with the recording, so, like, again, there's no promises. Like, once I get, like, 10 episodes recorded, edited, and rendered, then I'll pre-upload them, space them out, and then we can, like, consider it a series, but, like, I'm not gonna upload something where I only have 3 or 4 episodes. It's not happening.
Oh, sorry. Suddenly, somewhere, Emmerdale seems to have disappeared. We'll go back to it as soon as we can, once we've found it.
Okay, sorry about that. I think, honestly, we're just gonna take EXP here. I'm not really significantly worried about stamina or reason to interrupt that. So Peculiar Painting is interesting because if we can get a chainsaw, like, that's really hilarious and fun. It's always morally correct to get the chainsaw. But we're gonna have to go through 2 mysteries with our roads closed. So that's kind of like, you do hate to see it. Now what we want to do is we want to get Jar of Blood, like, instantaneously. Break... This is interesting. I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move. And this might be controversial to some. Some might say that this is a controversial move. Some might not appreciate the level of gaming that I'm on. But I think that we're gaming now. Oh boy. We'll just chat, we'll just hang out, it's fine. But yeah, no, so I played Other Side for 2 hours, and it's like, wow, it's really fun, actually. So I'm very happy with it. Do we want to do the side quest? Yeah, I want 15 EXP. That sounds pretty good. It's like a 50-50 either way, right? So we might as well try luck. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. We did take 3 damage there, though. It's kind of a bummer. We don't want to be taking, we do a little schmooving. We do a little schmooving. We do a little passing out in the street and getting an ambulance called. I still love, like, one of the, like, I saw an image the other day where it's like, I think it was like breaks arm. It's like American person breaks arm, like tourist from the UK. Don't worry, I called you an ambulance. And it's like, you, what? But since we're gonna actually like get the chainsaw, I think it's totally fine to take strength here instead of like anything useful in the interim period. Goodbye. Is this the second enemy? Hold on. Is this our second enemy? I think it is, because Toru was our first enemy, right? Yeah, of course. Like, listen, you gotta cut me a little slack on some of these seconds, alright? Because I'm literally... Like, the runs meld together. Like, do you know how many times I use this goddamn color palette? I don't. Please, inform me. I don't know. I mean, a quick scroll through the... quote, quick, unquote, scroll through the playlist. We probably fight here, right? Can we glitch the game? No, we cannot glitch the game. Set her down to 17. Is she weak to blunt? I don't remember. No. So, we can either take her down to 13, and then we go to 5, 7, unless, oh no, 5, 7. We take her down to 5, we go to 5, 7. Take her down to 13. Like, what's the most damage we can do? It's 12, right? So, we're taking, like, we have to commit to this, because we would have taken, the correct play was to take 2 damage up front, but instead we've kind of locked ourselves into this, where we're gonna take 3 damage total, hopefully. We might, actually, hold on. Go get him, champ! Thank you, Kazumi, very cool. Oh, that's the level of gaming that I'm on, you can't comprehend. Alright, you cannot comprehend. What was the name of that enemy, by the way? Rumu Ghost, okay. I'm just remembering Rumu Ghost's name, it's fine. Riots and stores closed. I cannot believe you've taken the dog away from me. This is an affront. My day is ruined. It is immeasurably ruined. I cannot believe you've done this. But also, I'm a little bit happy as well because I found one person. So Joey found one of his friends, coincidentally, and this is insane to me. One of Joey's friends happens to be playing Final Fantasy XIV, owns it, and also is coincidentally on our server. So they're... So just magically, like they're there, and so they're willing to sign the petition. I made a Reddit post of all things, and that Reddit post, somebody who is brand new to the game decided to join, so we only need one more person, so that's really cool. And I'm really happy about that. I'm gonna try, after I'm done recording today, I'm gonna try to get out there and, like, meet people, talk to people on the streets. Would you like to sign my petition? And then, you know, if we get one more person, the free company is good to go. Like, the Sirens of Leviathan will be founded. And so somebody left a comment the other day about using the free XFER when it comes out. And I didn't know what that meant, because again, it was Final Fantasy, well, again, I don't know if I've actually said this or not, but but Final Fantasy XIV is like my free, well, it's free, no, my first, it's the first MMO that I've really played, right? Black Desert Online doesn't count. I don't count Black Desert Online as an MMO. Which is wrong, because it is an MMO, but I also don't count Warframe either. But what I didn't know is that when a new server releases on your data center, or I think just a new server releases in general, it's free to go there. Like, it's free to transfer your character there. And so somebody said use the free XFER to make it easy to found a free company and make it easy to buy a house. Now here's the thing, I like Coral. Like, I actually do like Coral. I've kind of grown to, you know, like it there. I like Crystal as a data center. You know, at first I was kind of weirded out, for sure. Because it's like, you know, you're in a strange new world, basically. Oh god, oh frick, oh god. Yay. Ancient Ring Pog. We can sell it if we need to minus our Doom by 5, we can sell it. But I'm more than welcome. Hello. I have also been told how to get ending B, which is when, always help the dog. Attack dog does literally nothing. Is when the guy tells you to leave, you actually do leave and then come back later. But the thing is, she's actually a fun companion, so, like, you do indeed love to see this. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure this is just better in every way. Like, it is. 55 speed is so crazy. Oh my god. Check out the masks, get a little kendo helmet. Get a little kendo helmet action going. So, are you worried about Doom? I'm a little worried about Doom. I'm a little bit worried about Doom. I'm a tad bit worried about Doom. Can we do this? No, we can't. How much have you ever lost on a coin toss? Quite a lot, actually. My physical health. Alright. I am a little bit scared is actually quite an understatement, to be real with you. Let's see. Would you please be kind? I need Miss Emmy to help me with my latest painting. I mean, we might as well, right? Like, who dares wins? Like, well, you should stick together in this weird mansion. Joseph Ferris, something doesn't feel right here. So let's get ending B. See what happens. Search the room. Yo, let's go. When you re-enter the room, Emmy is nowhere to be seen. Ishiro-san smiles and thanks you for your patience. Before you can say anything, he steps aside, showing you his latest work. Oh. Oh my. The ultimate painting. It's impossible. How could he paint it so fast? And where's Emmy? The details are so lifelike. Ishiro-san covers the painting with a piece of cloth before handing it to you. I would like you, as my greatest fan, to have this painting as a memory of our meeting. The silent scream of Emmy having her head crushed by the monstrous beast will haunt you forever, but it's an offer you can't refuse. Neat! We have a painting. Does it go in our house? Please tell me the painting goes in our house. I would absolutely adore if the painting goes in our house. But the Doom generation is going to slow down quite a lot when we actually get into the thick of things. Contaminated water, that's pretty bad. Winds of plague, who cares? Please tell me it's in our house. Is it in our house? Like, is that it back there? Like, Kyrie, can you move? Like, I actually can't tell if we have it or not. Is it in our storage? No, no, no. Like, I can't tell if that's it, because, like, Kyrie's blocking the painting. We have contaminated water, so that doesn't work. Moonlit Sailors. So mermaids is kind of a bummer, because that's a pretty long mystery. So we should probably do that one first, right? Just rush through sailors. We have items we can discard for sailors, though. We'll have items to discard. Well, remember, we have ancient rings, so... does the nurse cure frostbite? Yes, she does. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So remember, we can set ourselves down to 80 if we have to. So monument gaming. What do you need? What do you want? That's completely fine. Downtown is doomed. That sucks. It's gonna be close. It is gonna be close. We have to hope that Rumu Ghost is right, and then we have to hope that we literally can't get hit here. Like that's non-negotiable. Like if we miss once, our chances of winning have gone down the drain. So I'm willing to take like 90% chances, but we're gonna have to throw to make that happen. We're gonna have to do a little throwing action. We're gonna get a light source no matter what. So, oh, hold on. Okay, no, this 6 damage. Jesus Christ. So that works, because we're not gonna run. Like, we can't run, and so it's unfortunate that we had to, like, fight. School being safe is actually pretty good. Oh boy. Oh boy. I sure do love time warping shenanigans, huh? I mean, you gotta make the best out of a bad situation here, brother. You kinda do, so this is 2, this is 4. That's not gonna be good enough, so you gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can miss once. Thank God for that. I do like it being safe. The school being safe is gonna help a lot. Like, you gotta try, man. Like, knowledge is your highest stat. Now, this is dangerous, but we have a spell that we can forget, so that's okay. This does damage to you. I would rather just take the stamina, because then we can selling kit. Okay, we lose the fund. That's okay. We're at the end of the mystery. What do we want to do? Do we have fetid fumes? If we don't have fetid fumes, I'm actually going to consider this. We go up to 89%. We can set ourselves down to 84%. Sailors is short. Yeah. I'm gonna rest. Oh, but we have broken nose. She doesn't cure broken nose. That's right. That's still fine. Like, I was hoping we'd go up to 7.5, but that's okay. Oh, is it okay? No, it's not. No, it's not. Not at all. We are not killing. We are not... Oh, well, here's the thing. She can cure the burn for 1 doom. She does cure burn. I remember that. But we do also have desperation, so... Like, do keep in mind that... I mean, that's killing, right? But we have to hit 4 80% chances, which is not something that I am confident in doing at all. Like, Kendo Helmet could randomly proc, though, which would be pretty cool. Alternatively, what we have here is we could do 14, so that's 28. And then that, so we only have to hit 3. I mean, 3 80% chances is better than 4. But again, if we miss one, we probably lose. So we'll just take the 1% doom. It's not that big of a deal. And, like, here's the thing. Chances are we wouldn't even have to... Freaky Flood, that's terrible. Cut off from the outside world. Okay, not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. So... We go into Sailors. Sailors is short, but we do have to go through here real quick. I think we would rather fight... Yeah, so here's the problem, is we're currently at lethal for a reason. So we have to hope that we don't die here. I think that's fair. Like, we could literally just die here, but you gotta take that risk. Thank God for that. And I think you gotta take the risk again, man. I think you do. Because you can't, like... You can't waste actions here. Like, you just have to get lucky. That's fantastic. We are moving away. This is just low, so it's a lot safer, but there's like 2 reason cadavers in the mansion, man. This is just kind of RNG territory. If we had the compass, we'd be a lot safer right now, but you just have to let it ride, man. There's not really much that you can do. That's pretty exciting right there. So, remember, you do need to take the ring off at some point. Oh my god. Oh, the Seaside's doomed? Oh my god, that's terrible. I think we just lose. So we do need to discard 2 items. We didn't get... Oh, but we could. We could, though. We could get Heart of Darkness. Because I'm thinking that maybe we might have to sell the chainsaw. Like, we need stamina? Oh, come on, man. You're really gonna make me do this? That's brutal. And again, it's RNG. Like, that's what it is. Oh, that's suffering. That is suffering right there. Getting, like, plus 3% Doom. So, what we're gonna do here... oh, we're also taking a lot of damage from the lighthouse, aren't we? That's another thing to consider. But we're gonna take reason? Oh, but this is... Oh, crap. Or I think we're dead. Because even with 3, like, this is gonna do 3 damage because it's -2 reason by default. So we're 1 reason off. Yeah, no, it's -2 regardless. So, yeah, no, that was just sort of like a, we just kind of took too much damage from the stat checks themselves. I don't really think that Herald Gaming is particularly bad. Because, like, why did we die? Well, we died because we didn't have contaminated water, basically. It was a difference of 1. So... But here's the thing, though. Like, we wouldn't have died if we had the compass. Like, that's one of the downsides to going for the chainsaw, is that the money that you would use to buy the compass goes to buying the fuel. So... Or, alternatively, the weapon. So that's one of the downsides of Chainsaw Gaming. We are going to cut it short here, because I have done a lot of recording today. Hopefully that bears fruit in the future. But it was also a good run, right? Like, it wasn't a bad run. I'm thinking that, like, decisions that got us there, like, I think we played well. I think we played well. There were a couple of mistakes that we made, but ultimately I think that it was just we took a lot of damage. Like, we were unlucky with where the locations were doomed. Like, Seaside being doomed at the end there, and also getting roads closed immediately. Like, that was without Herald, by the way. Roads closed was the first thing that we got. So even without Herald, like, so Herald didn't really do anything, right? Like, it never gave us fetid fumes. Well, it never gave us fetid fumes. It was getting broken nose really early on in the game because of the Kyrie event. So I'm thinking, like, the 3 things that went wrong, Kyrie event, school nurse not being as advertised, which is either intentional or a bug. I have no idea. It's probably a bug because there are some major injuries that she can heal, and I would bet you those are the same major injuries that can be cured by a bandage. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Stay safe out there. Goodbye.